Wooded hills and mountains surround Llangollen, the location of one of the 7 wonders of Wales. Through this busy centre of the valley flows the River Dee, and across that river stands Llangollen Bridge, which supposedly is the first stone bridge spanning over it. It is the main crossing point in this beautiful town since the 13th century. The bridge had to be rebuilt in 1346 by John Trevor, Bishop of St Asaph and Chancellor of Chester. The structure we see today, with its 4 unequal pointed arches, was made at about the 15th century. Throughout the time, the bridge underwent a few modifications, like adding another pointed arch due to the construction of a railway, or widening of the bridge due to ever-increasing traffic. Despite these changes, this wonder of Wales still is a handsome structure that seems to be untouched by modern architecture. The travel writer H.V. Morton visited Llangollen in the 1930s. In his book In Search of Wales, he wrote, "I could lean for hours over Bishop Trevor's bridge, admiring the dark pools, the sudden eddies, the quick, shallow channels of the nut-brown Dee. It is a great thing for a town to have a salmon river whispering at its walls, day and night." Even though the bridge is not the only notable landmark in the town area, it continues to attract visitors to admire the view of it and the views from it. Llangollen became a popular town visited by tourists since the late 18th century, when it was visited by several famous writers such as John Ruskin and George Borrow that wrote highly about the town in their books. One of the most beautiful and delightful in Wales or anywhere else. In the past, many mills were built along the riverbank. Currently, only one of them remained, and it's in close proximity to the old bridge. Although the building survived, and its name is still Corn Mill, it no longer grinds corn. The place was renovated and turned into a stylish pub restaurant that quickly became one of the most popular dining places with a great reputation. Records indicate that this building is the oldest mill building in Llangollen. The station, situated over the bridge, was an important link with the western seaside resort of Barmouth. The line is now run by Llangollen Railway Trust, who have successfully relayed the tracks from Llangollen to Carrog, providing not only a daily service for tourists, but also for locals. Special events are organised from time to time during the year, with a Santa Special or Thomas the Tank Engine being particularly enjoyed by children. Llangollen continues to welcome its visitors, and this is made obvious every year during the first week of July, when the international musical Eisteddfod takes place. This is a unique festival of song and dance and music, with competitors from many countries across the world filling the town. Depending on the time of year and the weather conditions, the water levels on the River Dee can vary from very low to the point where it is possible to quite freely walk around on the rocky bottom under the bridge and admire the structure from this unusual perspective, to very high levels where, in extreme conditions, bridge arches are completely underwater and it seems like the whole bridge will be consumed by it at any time. Despite those unpredictable and sometimes unfriendly elements, the Llangollen Bridge is proudly standing over the River Dee for over 7 centuries, and hopefully it will stay on its place for many more years.